$298, 1.80 at 25.6 for Sean. Derek Vaughn and running hard on the chili is our next hook.
All right, well, hey, thanks for sticking up late with me here. Four-wheel drive modified Shell Lake Town and Country Days here as we wrap things up here with a four-wheel drive class and an open diesel class. So again, tuning in here, we're just getting things started. That was Sean Voldberg and the Fred Fredrickson machine there, the first hook of the class. We're going to have 3 super stock trucks and 1 four-wheel drive mod. You help support the page, give this video a share, I'd appreciate it. Hit that like button there too, and you got a second, you're logged in, drop a comment and let me know where you're watching from and who's watching. So all those things help support the page. So coming up here, we should see it's either Derek or Wayne doing the driving and the running hard. We'll see Kurt Keene coming back in the Showstopper, and then Dave Whitman, our mod tonight in the Black Beauty. Right after this class concludes, I'll keep it going here as we're going to get to the open diesel class. We got Bold and Hostile here. We got the Gunslinger. We got Smoking Black Ram, among others. Crazy Max as well. So it'll be a full house here, finishing off the season here. Western Wisconsin truck pullers. Been a good season, a busy season there. For the most part, I think they got all our shows in. I'm trying to think back here, but it's been a pretty successful season for the Western Wisconsin truck pullers.
This one? Hard run.
And it will be Wayne doing the driving. You see Derek out there on the track getting them backed in. He ran in the super stock, pulled out a second place tonight.
This is the one that he said was a truck.
So they're getting their money's worth this weekend. 2 hooks tonight. I'd imagine they'd be in Jim Falls tomorrow. So see what they can do. They've had some pretty good luck this year in the mod class. Of course, Dave Whitman from just down the road in Cumberland. He's, I'm sure, pulled here many years running. So familiar with the track. Always makes a little bit of a difference, I'm sure. Get him backed in here, and we will get our second official hook of the class. Sean's setting the mark down here. I'll let you know. I'd assume you'd be able to hear the announcer. We got Mr. Wilkie Sr. on the mic tonight, so he'll be able to keep you informed on where we are. Like I said, here comes Wayne Vaughn running hard. Good looking.
Okay,
hook there.
316, 4.44 at 27.7 for Mr. Vaughn.
316.
Dave Whitman and Black Beauty out of Cumberland.
I think
He's
that
our
puts
next
him out
hook.
a foot or two ahead of
Kurt
Sean.
Kenny will follow him up. So
I
you
am
open
in,
diesel
Shell
trucks
Lake,
if you aren't
Wisconsin,
down there,
County
and I
Country Days.
apologize
Final
if you
hook
are and I'm hollering at you, but I
2024
can't see
campaign
down
for
there.
Western
Too dark.
Wisconsin truck pullers.
We'll be looking for you guys very shortly.
Had a good run of classes tonight. Very successful night. Very well ran event here all around here. It's been a very good start to the weekend here. And if you weren't watching earlier, like I was mentioning, I will be in Clayton tomorrow for a while. I will be in Jim Falls tomorrow night. Sunday I will be in Ridgeland, and then I will finish my night off, or my weekend off, Monday in Wausau. So that's the slate. If you're following along with the Dairyland Pulling Promoters, I appreciate it. Of course, if you're looking for some information in the meantime, you can check out the Facebook page, check out the website. If you haven't already, you should be also following Western Wisconsin Truck Pullers as they finish up the year, go into the off season. We'll see what kind of changes get made, and then get ready for another campaign next year. So, here comes the Black Beauty. Hey, hey.
It's like another level. What?
Tell you, I haven't had any issues all night with people being in my way, and then this gentleman switches out and he's been standing in my way all night, so. And he's still in my way, so naturally. Sometimes you can only say so much. All right, like I said, this is going to be Dave Whitman, the Black Beauty.
Dave Whitman, Black Beauty, 317.24
Wow.
inches.
Stacking them up, 317. That's going to be your leader right
Kurt
there.
Kenny and Showstopper out of Washburn. You're our next hook.
9 inches. 316 is 4 to 317.
Oh, yeah, 316. I think it's 350. Oh, maybe Sean had 350. I think Sean had.
298.
You what?
He had 298.
You guys pulling tomorrow? Yeah, glad he came up. Alrighty, we got one more hook coming up. It's going to be Kurt Keene and the Showstopper here. We'll round out our class here. We got them, like I said, stacking them up 317, 316. Has Kurt been doing double duty tonight, pulling his other truck there in the improved stock class. So busy guy, works on a lot of trucks, pulls a lot of trucks. He'll round us out here, and then, like I said, if you're following along, I will be going into the open diesel class here. Following this class here, we'll switch right into it. And got a good class of trucks here tonight in that class there. So if you've been following along all summer long, I think a lot of those guys are hitting their strides. I understand the Gunslinger won last week. He won 2 weeks ago in Cumberland. I think Old and Hostile's feeling better tonight, and Smoking Black Ram's been very consistent all summer. Crazy Max as well. We'll see what happens here when they get them rolled up. Kurt Keene going to be your last hook in the class, looking for a mark of 317 and change by our four-wheel drive mod, the Black Beauty. again, if you're just tuning in, this is Matthew Ingham here with Daily Land Point Promoters. I am in Shell Lake, Wisconsin, the town and country days. If you're not familiar with Shell Lake, we are about 20 or so minutes west of Rice Lake, a little bit south of Spooner, Wisconsin. So really nice venue here right along the highway and the airport. A lot to see here, and they have a busy festival all weekend long. They have a tractor pull on Sunday, so if you're in the area, you want to come to that. They got mini rods as well, garden tractors, as to say. So, yeah, this guy's going to continue to be in my way all night long. All right, final hook in this class, the Showstopper, Kurt Keene. And I'm gonna step away
that
for a
was
minute.
Kurt Kinney and Showstopper at
We're gonna go
297,
open diesel truck pulling, so stay tuned.
Number 1, Dave Whitman at 317, 0.24 inches. Derek Vaughn in the 84 Chevy running hard, second place at 316. Sean Volberg at 298, you are number 3. Okay, we're looking for the 8,000 open diesels. Ken Molitor, Smoking Black Ram, Steve Blodgett, Bob Cohen, Randy Sandstrom, and Fred Miniman. We're looking for you guys. Like I say, you're probably down there and we can't see us, so hopefully you are. If you are, good job. If not, get down there.
Alrighty. So anyways, yeah, we're going to finish up. We get the track worked over, and we're going to go open diesel pulling here. So again, thanks for tuning in. If you are watching, make sure you drop a line, share that video for me. I'd appreciate it. That helps support the page. That's your admission for tonight. So last class of the season for the Western Wisconsin Truck Pullers. They finished their season here tonight. Last few years, they've gone a little bit later in September. This year, they are calling her a season here at Shell Lake. Alrighty. Sounds very familiar. I think that's Old and Hostile coming up first here. Got a pair of headlights coming at me. I can't see much. Gotta get the track worked over one more time here. And we're gonna move a little weight around, so we'll see where they end up here. Mike's kept them, most of the classes here around 320, 330 at most here tonight, so it's right about where I'm standing here. And again, typically I tried to do the video and landscape, but I've had some issues tonight with it, so unfortunately I don't have much time to sit there and tweak it, so you kind of get what you get. So I'm running my camcorder obviously at the same time for my video that I'll do later on, so that's kind of where I'm focused. But once again, thanks for tuning in tonight, and we'll see what we see here as we get the open diesels moved up here. Again, tonight we will see the Old and Hostile coming up, Smoking Black Ram, the Gunslinger, Crazy Max, among others. Usually 2 or 3 other guys bump up into the class. Not 100% sure who that's going to be tonight. Gunslinger, obviously, like I said, your favorite coming into tonight. Winner of the last 2 hooks. They're feeling pretty good. Talked to them for a while tonight, and they made quite the drive to get here.
Huh?
Alrighty, so Mr. Ken Molitor and Smoking Black Ram is going to be your first competitor onto the track.
Hey, swim, I'm empty. They're all gone.
Oh, hey, they're still open over there.
Should have bought a box. I did. I had a bag.
And yeah, Ken's been very consistent for the most part. I know he's still fighting some, so to speak, butterflies, you know, being a fairly new driver here, and talked to him a couple times this summer. He's I think still working on getting the hang of it, but when he does, he's been running very strong. This is a very strong running truck. So anyways, we're going to go to the track here. Here comes Ken Molitor, Smoking Black Ram, your first hook in the class.
Hey, Ken Molitor, Smoking Black Ram out of Osseo.
What do you think of that? They're pulling fans, man. Good looking run,
Next up,
starting
Steve
us off.
Blodgett, Old and Hostile from Elk Mound down in my country. Neat old truck like a 50 GMC. Always great, fun to watch.
No, it's all good,
Why
man.
you guys don't go over there?
Yeah, it's the end of the night. No, normally I'm down there, but I'm so far down. Yeah, I know. There's just not really an ideal spot here, unfortunately. The thing is, too, is like anytime you're standing like on this side of the track, anybody who's in front of you, like, you can't get around them, you know.
I get it. I totally get it. I don't want to be in your video. Trust me.
No, it's all good. It's all
You're
good.
doing a job.
Yeah, no, it's all good. So, doing live now, I gotta watch what I say. Well, that is definitely a showstopper there, a table setter there by Ken Molitor. Man, you know, I've said this many times throughout the summer if you've watched, that when this class is on, when these guys got their trucks running at full capacity, it sure is a lot of fun to watch. You just don't see this class anywhere else in Wisconsin here. Essentially make 8,000 pounds, have your safety equipment, and go to work. So, of course, it helps, you know, you get the experienced sled operators too, you know, they have a little better understanding of how these trucks run, because, yeah, sometimes you can get a little discrepancies. You just don't know what some of these guys have under the hood, and you get some guys going 300 and some going 400, so. All right, we're going to see Steve Blodgett coming up next in the Old and Hostile. Well, he said he had a better run at Ettrick last week, was able to get some data. That's been his battle all summer long, dealing with different engines and different setups. He's been trying to just get a decent run so he can get a little feedback from his computer there and figure out, what he needs to do. So it's been an uphill battle, that's for sure. But he keeps trying, so give him credit. But I know he wants to win. Everybody in this class, it's very competitive.
Oh, perfect timing.
Well,
Whatever was running, quit running there.
we'll see what to make of this.
There.
I know Steve, I think last week it was some starter issues there. He had to swap that out right before the hook. So, of course, it's definitely cooled down a little bit here. And if you've never seen this machine, you're in for a treat. Regardless of how it runs, it's always fun to look at. Up here in Shell Lake, Wisconsin, and Town and Country Days there. Alrighty, well, Steve is on the track, looking for a good pass. Talked to a lot of guys tonight. You hear a couple of them saying they're going to hit another hook or two here in the end of the year, brush hook. A lot of guys are ready to pack them up. So I'm not a puller, but I can imagine it would be a really good feeling to go into the long off season having a good hook under your belt. So like I said, we'll see what happens there. It's been an uphill battle for Steve all year long, but if he gets a running, look out. Old and Hostile here, 1950 GMC. Ken Molitor, the mark, way out here by me, so.
Hey, Steve Blodgett, Old and Hostile. Take a while to get this thing fired, but when she lights, look out.
Well, I will, I'd imagine he's going to try a little bit of a restart and we'll see what happens. It's just been it's been a battle for him all year long. Multiple engines and lots of setups and trying to tweak this and tweak that, and man, just a tough year for this truck, but we know it'll get there. They're down there, his crew down there, taking a look at it, just checking things out and seeing if they can get her to go. And yeah, let me see if I can get them, Brent. He's had a few Steve Weisers there, Brent, so
Well, it's definitely not what Steve wanted. And I feel bad because the guy is our president of Western Wisconsin.
well,
Puts a lot of time and energy into that. Puts a lot of time and energy into the truck. So I hate to see anybody having a hard time. But trust me, he'll get her going.
yeah, he's
Probably not tonight.
he's
but
had an
he'll have
interesting
her
night.
running.
We're very proud of him here. So at one point we had about a 30-minute delay for the ambulance having to leave, and so we were out in the pits doing some video, and all of a sudden he comes walking out, or
You need some money or what?
some version of a walk, and
You go get him.
yeah, so all right, well, that is as a fan of pulling and a fan of high-end pulling, it's really tough to end the season watching Steve in this situation. I know he did say, depending on how he did tonight, he might go to another brush hook or two this year to try to figure that out, but unfortunately this is my last hook to see him, so that's where things are going to end here for tonight for Steve. He's like I said, you just heard Mark say over the PA, he's been our president once again this year and puts in a lot of time behind the scenes, so thank him for all that. All right, as soon as he gets off the track, we'll still see Crazy Max. We'll see the Gunslinger. Thanks again, everybody, for staying up late here tonight. If you tuned in at the beginning, a couple four-wheel drive mods, and we're currently in the 8,000-pound open diesel. Tomorrow, late morning, early afternoon, I'll be in Clayton for a while, checking out some of the tractor pull action. Looking forward to getting back to seeing a memorial class for my friends who unfortunately are no longer with us. They have a memorial class as part of that benefit pull. And then tomorrow night, Jim Falls. Sunday night, if you're in Ridgeland, you'll hear my wonderful announcer voice doing the winner circle again.
Good try, Steve. Thanks for bringing her up.
And
That
then
is one of the most fun trucks out there to watch.
Monday, I'll wrap up my Wisconsin season in Wausau at the Willow Springs event, final event of the year for the mid-state pullers. Alrighty, well, I see. Alright, I thought I seen a little skid steer action, but no, just working the track over. Alright, so as soon as I see who's next on the track, I'll let you know here. Like I said, got a couple other big guns coming up, including our recent leader here, the Gunslinger. If you're looking for a good hook, WTPA action, state action tomorrow night, Jim Falls, 7 o'clock. Four-wheel drive mods, super stock 4x4s, limit or Pro Street diesel trucks, modified minis, light limited super stock tractors. Always a phenomenal event. Love going there. An event you can go and walk the pits, see a lot of different stuff. And of course, Sunday, the big one. Trying to get as many people out of that one as possible. That is the Ridgeland Nationals, once again, 7 o'clock. So
Like you're really hungry. What's going on down there?
seven, getting yelled at from one of our guys here. 7 classes on Sunday night. 3 region, 3 4-state classes. So yeah, that's coming up, WTPA action. All right, well, not sure what our delay is here. They're doing a lot of work down on that track down there, so I'm not sure if he had some issues moving some clay around, but all right, here we go. This is the Crazy Max of Bob Conan coming up next. You'll notice he's all decked out. Some flag action.
It should be Bob Cohen and Crazy Max out of Painesville, Minnesota.
Yeah, Brent, you always got a card up your sleeve.
What's that?
Oh, I'm got some live video here. I'm giving some cheap commentary.
Randy Sandstrom, you will follow him
What's
in
that?
the Gunslinger from Welch,
No, you're
Minnesota.
fine. You're fine. Unless you want to be a movie star and say hi to the crowd. Got 46 people watching. I'm sure they'd love to see your face. All right, so current leader still the Smoking Black Ram. Here comes the Crazy Max.
He's got some smoke.
See if it doesn't side.
.282, 1.92 at 25.6 miles an hour for Bob.
Well, you can see there how tough this class is. A good runner like that, just not quite enough. So if you're sticking up late, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we'll see the Gunslinger here momentarily. That truck's just been on a tear, and when it's running good, it's getting out there on the track with some NTPA super stock diesels and competing with those guys. And I know that's their aspirations to do more of that, but unfortunately, that's just a class that's not very local right now.
Sled breakdown now?
Not sure what Mike's doing here. I would say the old broken sled delay is a classic move, but I don't think we need to get here tonight as we roll into the 11th hour of the day. Or excuse me, the
I saw John.
11 o'clock hour. Whatever time it is, it feels a little bit later. Been a long night. All right, not sure what's going on here. Mike's giving an inspection. Naturally, we got like 2 trucks left. Trucks we want to see. If you're watching tonight, where are you watching from? And are you going to a truck or tractor pull this weekend? If you are, where are you headed? Throw a comment down here while we wait a second or two for Mike to get things figured out. A lot of good pulling this weekend. If you're in Wisconsin, there's something for everybody all over the state. I know Brooklyn gets underway tomorrow. They have a lot of pulling, and of course, Suring's doing a lot of pulling this weekend. If you're over in our neck of the woods, beyond Jim Falls and Ridgeland, you also got Hawkins going on tomorrow. A lot of pulling at Clayton, Jump River on Sunday.
Is it Canadian?
So you can go just about anywhere and see something. Boy, we got just a couple of trucks left here. We'll see if we can get them underway.
Let's go walk down and see if they're fixable.
Alrighty, well, you got some diesel action coming now. Hello to Pennsylvania. Hello to Mr. Howard, all the way from your couch. Good stuff. We got the Gunslinger coming up here, ladies and gentlemen. This is what you've been waiting for. Go figure, my phone just dropped to 15% and I don't have my cable handy at the moment. We'll see if we can finish her off strong here. So again, if you haven't seen this class before or this truck, you're in for a treat. This is the Sandstrom family with the Gunslinger coming over from Cannon Falls, Minnesota. This is a gentleman that goes by the nickname Beaver doing the driving tonight. This is just a sharp looking truck, runs as good as it looks, and that's what we're looking forward now. We got Ken Molitor out in the lead. Don't have the distance off the top of my head, but it's right about where I'm standing, so that's the mark to beat. Here we come, we got a green light, the Gunslinger, let's go. Well, my fans, they want a clear view now.
Sorry.
You're good.
The Gunslinger. Well, folks, I'll guarantee you that truck runs hard normally too. Tonight just isn't some of these guys' nights, I guess. Beautiful truck, come all the way from the other side of Minnesota. Usually runs really hard. Puts on a fantastic show.
See you, Dave. Well, I would say he stopped short, or right around the 100-foot mark, but yeah, something's just not right for them. So I think that's going to be it, and that's going to be all she wrote. No jumpers tonight in the class, so well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for staying up late. Dairyland Pulling Promoters, Matthew Ingham here. I'm going to be signing off. I'll be jumping back online tomorrow, so follow the page if you're looking for some more video. And as always, thank you for supporting the sport of pulling and everything that we do. Have a great night and a good holiday weekend. See you tomorrow, Brent.